Hi, it's Kelly with Coffee Cups and Books, and today we're going to do the Mid-Year Book Freakout Tag. First of all, my coffee cup of the day. This is an older one that my husband won for me at a, what is it called? Not David, Main Event. It's, if you don't have them where you are, it's like, they've got bowling and like games and like you win tickets and you get prizes anyway. He went with some of his friends one day and saw this and thought of me. But, I think this is the old Facebook thumbs up. I don't have Facebook, so I'm not sure, but I think that's what it was. But anyway, I thought it was funny and cute that he thought about me when he was out with his friends. So it's our coffee cup of the day. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Question number 1, the best book you've read so far this year. Well, in my top 10 of 2025 video, I put Dungeon Crawler Carl's number 1. And yes, so far it's the best book I've read this year. Is it the best written? No. Is it the most thoughtful or insightful? No, it isn't. But it brought me the most joy so far. It made me laugh, and times are a little bit on the tumultuous side right now in the world. And so a book that will make me laugh and help me escape for a little bit is definitely appreciated. Even though it's funny because that book is about like the end of Earth, pretty much. So, but yeah, I'm going to say Dungeon Crawler Carl. I talked about it in my top 10 of 2025, like I said. So if you want to know more of my thoughts, you can click there. I'll put it in the description. Okay. Number 2, the best sequel you've read so far this year. I haven't read very many sequels. If I am including rereads, I would probably say Catching Fire because I just finished that one last week, and I've read The Hunger Games before, but I just wanted to reread it because I'm about to read Sunrise on the Reaping. But if I do not include rereads, I'm going to say Carl's Doomsday Scenario by Matt Dinniman. My husband and I just finished it a couple of days ago, and we cannot wait to start book 3. But yeah, Carl's Doomsday Scenario, it continues to follow Carl and Donna on their adventures. It's not as good as book 1, but it's still good. We still laughed. Plenty of fun times to be had with that book. Okay. Number 3, a new release you haven't read yet, but you want to. Sunrise on the Reaping. This is not even my copy. This is my friend's copy. I'm so thankful for her for letting me borrow it. I do want to buy this book eventually, but I want to buy it in the deluxe editions. I'll put it on the screen, but I'm hoping that they release Sunrise on the Reaping in that edition as well, because I really like those. Anyway, no, I have not read this. I love the original Hunger Games trilogy, as I said, and I am working on reading that before I read this. I'm about to start Mockingjay this week, so after that, I will get to this. All right, book number 4, the most anticipated release for the second half of the year. I've got 3. Actually, if the next Dresden book comes out, that's definitely it, but who knows when that one's going to be released. Not me, I wish I did. But I'm going to say The Bewitching by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I have read a lot of her works and I have enjoyed all of them. They're all very, very good. So I'm really excited to read her next one. B, The Magician of Tiger Castle by Louis Saker. He's the guy who wrote Holes, which I read forever ago. But this one sounds really good. And this is his first adult novel, apparently. So I'm excited to read that. And C, Catabasis, not sure how to say that word, by R.F. Kuang. I recently read Yellowface by R.F. Kuang, and I really enjoyed it. And so I'm really looking forward to reading Catabasis. I do own Babel by her. I haven't read it yet. It's a big chunky boy, but I'd like to. And I'd also like to read Catabasis. So it sounds really interesting. The cover is really cool. So 5, the biggest disappointment of year. I'm going to say The Watchers by A.M. Shine. I'd actually forgotten I read it until I was looking through my Goodreads read shelf for this video, and I was like, oh yeah, I read that. So that's how forgettable it was. I thought it was going to be scary based on the movie trailers. I saw the movie trailers and I thought, ooh, that looks kind of scary and interesting. I'm going to read the book first because I'm that kind of girl. And I'm hoping the movie is better than the book. It wasn't scary, not really. And the ending was kind of a letdown. I remember going, really? Okay. And I know there's more in the series and I'm not going to read them. I was not scared. And if I'm not scared, you know it's not scary because I get scared very easily. And this book was not scary in the slightest. So Yeah, if you're looking for a scary good time, this is not it. The biggest surprise of the year, let's say Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers by Jessie Q. Sutanto. I read Doll A for Aunties a few years ago, and I thought it was fine. I haven't continued with the series just because I was like, oh, it was all right. I didn't think this would be as funny as it was, but I decided to read anyway. Oh my gosh. This book is hilarious. I love this so much more than Doll A for Aunties. Vera Wong is amazing. This is also my top 10 of 2025 video. So if you want to know more of my thoughts there, check that video out. But I can't wait for the second one. I do own it. I recently bought it. You'll see it in a book haul that I'm going to be posting soon for May and June. But yes, I was very surprised about how much I like this based on the other book I read by this author. So yeah, very funny. It always shows you give an author a second chance. So I know sometimes I don't do that. I have quite a few books that I've read by an author and I'm like, I didn't really like it. So I don't read it anymore, and I really should. So give an author a second chance. If you can hear my birds, yeah, they're going they're a little active right now. I can hear them chirping at each other. My favorite new author, a debut or new to me. I've got two. The first one is Kristen Britton, the author of the Green Rider series. I've read the first two books and I really enjoyed them, and I'm really hoping to get caught up by the time book 8 comes out in October. Pretty sure it's October. I really enjoy this. Green Rider is on, the first book of the series is on my top 10 of 2025. Sorry, I'm getting a little tongue-tied here. Maybe I need to drink some more coffee. But yeah, I really like the series. I am invested in the characters. The next author on my list is Molly O'Neill, the author of Green Teeth. This book was also on my top 10 of 2025. It's a fairy tale book, and it's not a retelling, I don't believe. I believe it's an original work. But I love it. It's her debut, so I cannot wait to see more of what this author comes out with. So yes, new authors that I really like. I can't wait to see what she publishes next. The next question is like newest fictional crush, but I'm skipping that. I don't really form crushes on characters anymore. So I'm going to skip to the newest favorite character. And I'm going to say Susan Ryland from the Magpie Murder series by Anthony Horowitz. I really like Susan. She's an older character. I believe she's in her 50s. And so it's nice to read a book from a mature point of view. She's practical. She makes good decisions, which I really like, because sometimes it's frustrating when you read a book and the character is just making poor decision after poor decision. And you're like, what are you doing? No one with a brain would do that. Susan doesn't do that. She makes good decisions. I mean, most of the time. Sometimes she puts herself out there in danger a little bit. I'm like, no, don't do that. But she does it to solve mysteries, and these mysteries just kind of fall in her lap. This is the first book in the series. The second book is Moonflower Murders, which I also read. I also liked. And I want to continue the series. I really like Susan. So she's really fun. I like her, and I like the way she thinks. So, yes. Book 9, book that made you cry. I have 2 on this list. I have, which I've also talked about, my top 10 of 2025. All Our Shimmering Skies by Trent Dalton. This made me cry. This made me laugh. Yeah, this book is a World War II story that takes place in Australia. It's about Molly Hook, a young girl who is trying to find a treasure that she believes her mom and the sky have left to her. So, yeah, it's really good. If you need an emotional read, this is it. Trent Dalton is a master of writing emotional reads, and they're all very good. I really like it. It will make you cry, but it'll also make you laugh, and it'll make you angry, but it's really good. And it's also heartwarming. Found family. I love found family stories, and this is a good one for that. So the next book that made me cry is Shark Heart by Emily Havoc. I do own this book. A friend is borrowing right now. That book is a book where it's the current world, but mutations exist where people can turn into animals. And it's about this married couple where one person in the couple is slowly turning into a shark. they're mutating into a shark. And it follows how they feel about it. And like as he goes through this mutation, and it's very emotional. Like half of the book is that. The other half follows the wife. I forgot her name. It's awful. The wife who, like, her childhood, her adolescence, and why she thinks the way she does and why she acts the way she does. It's very good. It's very emotional. I cried. I was just imagining, like, oh my gosh, what would happen if I lost my husband to the ocean? If he became a shark. And yeah, but it's a really good book. I would like to read more from this author in the future, and I definitely plan to. So yeah. Okay, the next book, a book that made you happy. I'm going to go with Cat and Gamer Volume 1 by Wataru Naratani. This is the first book in a manga series that I have started this year. That's actually the only one I've read, but I plan to read more. And it's about a young woman who works hard all day, and as soon as it's quitting time, she's out. She doesn't go hang out after work with her coworkers. She goes and like she stops and gets food maybe, and then goes straight home so she can game. She's a hardcore gamer. And in the process of this, she ends up adopting a cat, and it's about her learning about what it means to take care of another living being other than herself. And she gets overwhelmed, but then she thinks of it as a game. Like, okay, let's treat like raising a cat as a game. Like I need to get things to help my cat level up, and it's really cute. I really like it. I plan on reading more in this series when I get to it. I am also reading 2 other manga series, so eventually I will get to Cat and Gamer, but I really liked it a lot. It's very cute. The most beautiful book you've bought so far this year or received. Okay, I've got 4 books. You're going to see them again in my May-June book haul, but they are A December to Remember by Jenny Bayless. Look at the cover. It's so pretty and colorful, and I've had my eye on this for a while just because of the cover, and I saw it at a recent library book sale, so it was $1. I had to get it. So I'm really hoping I like it. I plan on reading it in December. So, but yeah, I really like this cover. It's really pretty. Next book I bought was at Barnes & Noble, the Grimoire Grammar School Parent-Teacher Association. And look, it has sprayed edges. I thought that was fun. But yes, it takes place in an elementary school, and I'm an elementary school teacher, and I thought this would be fun. It looks like a fun, cozy book. Like a cozy mystery maybe, but yeah, it looks fun, and I really like the cover. That's what I gravitated toward. I didn't know, but actually my husband and I went on the day this was released, so that's why it was on the tables out front when I walked in. I'm like, oh, this is so pretty. I like it. Purple's my favorite color. I love the edges, and it just sounded fun. So yes. The next book is The Courting of Bristol Keats by Mary E. Pearson. I've never read any of her books. I know she's got quite a few popular ones out. I've never read any, but I was interested in this one. I like the cover. I like the edges. I know the book market is becoming there's so many books with sprayed edges now. And it's like, okay, every book has a special edition. Every book has sprayed edges. Every book has this. So that's getting, okay, a little tiring, but I did like this. I thought it was really pretty. So inside doesn't have anything, but I do like that cover. So yes, I got this cheap, and like I said, I like this. So I'm hoping to give this author a try. And the last book, Complete cover by The Twilight Garden by Sarah Nisha Adams. I thought it was so pretty. I really like the colors, the fox. It's a garden, I guess. So this was a 100% cover by. I saw it and I was like, yeah, I like it. I got it cheap through Book Outlet, but you'll find out more about that in my book haul. But yeah, those are the prettiest books that I've got so far. So yeah. What books do you need to read by the end of the year? Well, if you watch my 25 books I wanted to read in 2025 video, which I'm not sure will be out by the time this is. If not, it's coming up soon. Those are all the books I need to read. These right here. Now, I know I said before, like, all the books on these shelves I've read. Yes, except for these. These are my top 25 that I need to read in 2025, the ones I have left. So, yes, these are all the books I need to read by the end of the year. Did I skip a question? I think I skipped a question. Sorry, I have it right here. No, I didn't. I did not skip a question. Awesome. Okay. Well, there's the Mid-Year Book Freakout Tag. I hope you enjoyed it. I know everybody's doing it. It's like a booktube rite of passage, I feel like, and it's my first time, so I'm excited to do it. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a like. If you think our vibes match, give me a subscribe. If you like this video, give it a like. If you think our vibes match, go ahead and hit subscribe for more videos soon. I'm going to try to post Mondays and Thursdays. We will see. Do not hold me to that, but that is my plan. Okay. So anyway, have a wonderful day. Let me know in the comments some of the answers to your questions. How about, what is your most anticipated release for the second half of the year? Let me know what your answers are so I know what books to be on the lookout for. I'm always up for book recommendations. But just remember, have a wonderful day, and life's too short for bad coffee, so don't do it. Bye!